start this. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It has been 3 years since I posted on YouTube, which is horrendous, first of all, so I do apologise. The last video that I posted, I think I was like 4 or 5 days out from the PCA Worlds Pro Show in 2022, and basically I have picked up the camera again today because there is no other way of saying this other than, guys, I am 6 days out. I am 6 days out. What? If you've been following me on Instagram, you will probably be a little bit confused because I technically retired from bodybuilding, right? When I did that PCA World show 3 years ago, I hung up my heels, right? For many reasons, which this is going to be an intro video, guys. I'm not going to sit here for a really long time and go into like everything in depth, like where I've been and what I've been doing and why I decided to quit bodybuilding and like everything that's happened, because it's been so good. Like the last 3 years have been crazy, but they've been so good. But I will sit down and explain all of this. But basically, I retired from bodybuilding. I haven't done bodybuilding for 3 years, and basically, long story short, right, I have been intuitively eating and just sort of training as and when. Like I went through a period of trying to lose muscle. I've been sort of training and sort of intuitively eating. Anyway, I had a photo shoot because I had a boob job, right? I had a boob job, so I booked a photo shoot to keep me on track after the boob job. I did this photo shoot. It was relatively, without sounding like that person, it was relatively easy to actually do that photo shoot. Like, I actually got in okay shape and I didn't really do much for it. Like, I didn't track calories, I didn't do any cardio, and I remember where I was specifically, right? I remember where I was pumping up the day before my shoot. I had just had a lymphatic drainage massage, and I was just looking at myself thinking, do you know what? I'm actually quite close to stage condition. And I remember I text Jord, and she will feature in these next few videos, but I text Jord and I said, intuitive thoughts, do the PCA Worlds. And basically, guys, I have been on prep, so what am I now, 6 days out? I have been on prep for 15 days. 15 days. This prep is 22 days long, right? So the day of my photo shoot, I messaged Dan Welburn, you know who that is. I messaged Dan and he was like, you're mental, but let's try it. George was like, mate, just do it. It'll be so funny. It'll be so iconic. So I've sold everything I own in terms of bodybuilding. Like, I sold my heels, so I had to get new heels. I dug out my bikinis. And basically, for the last 2 weeks, about 2 weeks and a couple of days, I have been grafting my little butt off. I have been killing myself to get in stage condition. And now, today is the 10th of November, and I am 6 days out from the PCA Worlds Pro Show. What? So yeah, I thought I would pick up my camera. I'm going to try and film a good few vlogs. Obviously I'll film show day as well. This is nostalgic for all of us, by the way. Like, this is so nostalgic for me. I'm currently about 30 minutes from Hull. I'm going to go and see Dan in person today so he can look at me, and it's just giving me all of the feels from back in 21 and back in 22. I never ever saw this on my bingo cards for this year, ever, right? A month ago, if someone was to ask me, would you ever go back to bodybuilding, I would say no, because I was like, I've quit bodybuilding, I've left it now, retired, why would I wouldn't go back. And here we are. How has this happened, guys? How has this happened? Like, I have so much to catch you guys up on. Please excuse my voice, by the way. I've just done a morning of check-ins and I do tend to lose my voice by the end of my 5-6 hours of doing check-ins. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. That is where we're at. So welcome back to the channel. welcome back to the channel. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. If you unsubscribed because I had no videos new, then resubscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get a good couple of days vlogged. I was gonna vlog when I started, like when I decided to do this, like 15 days ago or whenever it was, but honestly I couldn't. Like, I've been doing the most to get in shape, but I'm so happy and I can't believe what I've done in that amount of time. Like, it's been wild, it's been so crazy. And yeah, I'm gonna sit down. Like, I don't want to make this intro too low, but too low, oh my god, I can't even speak, I have such prep brain. I don't want to make this intro too long, but today I am in Hull seeing Dan in person. I'm going to train some upper. I'm going to show you 2 days in the life. So I'll film today and I'll film tomorrow. Yeah, I've got my little flat white coffee, not going for a full latte because I'm saving calories. I don't have a meal to eat. We're not on very much food at the moment, but it's okay because I have my chewing gum, and don't kill me, I have my vape. So I'm just charging my car because I now have an electric car, which seems like a good idea until you have to charge it, right? So I'm charging my car for half an hour and then I'm heading to Hull. George's gonna be there. I fucking love George. George, this is your fault. George, this is your fault. I've got some gifts for her as well, just because she's the absolute babe. Like, her and Joe have got me through the last 15 days and we are 6 days out. Guys, we are 6 days out. What am I doing? What am I doing? It was such a funny, iconic idea 15 days ago, and now I'm in the midst of it. I'm thinking, you're crazy. What are you doing? What am I actually doing? What am I doing? No one knows. Well, I say no one. There's a good few handful of people that know now, but I've kept it on the down low. I haven't posted anything on Instagram. I will be posting tomorrow because PCA announced their pros, so I can't really just show up on the day because it's going to get announced, which is fine. So I'm announcing it tomorrow, but nobody knows. I've just kept it secret this whole time. And yeah, it's 6 days out. Anyway, I'm going to eat this coffee. Oh my god, the prep brain is real. I'm going to drink this coffee and I will see you guys at Workout Gym in Hull. While we're here, I do need to show you guys this, because anyone that was an avid watcher of my last prep, yeah, this will bring back some absolute memes for you, by the way. Look at this. Oh, fucking hell. Also, I've got this new, like, DJI, I don't even know what you want to call this. It's like a new camera. I'm trying to get used to it. Anyway, look at that, guys. Do you know what that is? I'll give you 3 seconds to guess. Yes, that is the green pancakes from my previous prep. Pancakes made from spinach, egg whites, sweetener, and then there's 10 grams of peanut butter on the top of that. So this is where we're at with the food, guys. We are digging, as the cool kids like to say. But yeah, I just had to show you that because I feel like it would bring back all the memes for you guys as well. It's what I've been eating for the last 15 days. Also, look at my nail. I'm literally too lazy and too tired to even change that. It's been like that for like a week, which is just not me. But I'm gonna go and get my nails done this week for the show.
Drugs, dirty dancing, and pounding techno music.
Tricep sharp thumb, and then we'll pose from the back. And pose from the side, which will come back.
Good morning, YouTube. It is the next day. It is Tuesday the 11th of November, and I am currently 5 days out from my show. So I didn't actually wrap up the video yesterday, so I apologise. My camera actually died. We saw Dan in the gym. Happy with that. It was actually really, really, really valuable to go and see him. Like, it is an absolute trek, 5 hours round trip. But it was so worth doing. How dry are my lips, by the way? How bad is my diet face, by the way? I can't even talk about it. I actually can't even look at myself, I'll be honest. Anyway, we were posing, which was just really, really valuable. Like, I took so much away from seeing him. Just some kind of changes that we're going to do with my posing, just to make sure we're bringing all of my strong shots on Sunday. So I'm excited. That was really, really worth going to. It was nice to see him as well. Like, we are doing a bit of a weird prep this time, because basically he's not really, like, he is prepping me, but he's also not prepping me. Like, I'm doing my own food, and we're kind of just working as a bit of a tag team, just because before this, literally 2 weeks ago, 17 days ago, like, I didn't even know what I was eating. So he was like, it's pretty pointless, like, me telling you what to eat and stuff. Like, you know what you're doing with that. So yeah, we've just kind of liaised between the two of us to get to this point. But it's just so nice to have, obviously, a second pair of eyes. So that's been really fun. It's literally been like old times. So anyway, saw him, super valuable for the posing, and then drove back, did my cardio. Yesterday was my last cardio session. So we are very much on peak week now. So we're going to creep in a few carbs today, and then a little bit more tomorrow, Wednesday, a little bit more on Thursday, and then we're just going to reassess. Like, I imagine we'll pull back down into pro fats for a couple of days, and then obviously just pump up for the show itself. So yeah, it's exciting. It's also, oh my god, my brain is so dead. Also, I announced, in quotation marks, I announced I'm doing the show on Instagram this morning, and my phone has been blowing up all day. Like, it has literally blown up. That post has got like nearly 200 comments. So it's been a crazy morning. I've been working, just doing my client check-ins, and now I'm going to go and train legs. We're doing like a pump leg session, and I think I'm going to take I'm going to take Joe's mics and talk to you guys while I'm training, just fill you guys in on what I have been doing, like what I've been doing with everything up until this point. But in terms of the actual show itself, like, just a disclaimer, I feel like I want to say this, like, just a disclaimer, I'm not doing this to win, okay? I'm not doing this show to win. Like, I'm taking it seriously in the fact that, like, since I decided to do this show, I have taken it so seriously. I've gone straight back into, like, my old bodybuilding ways, and I've really, really grafted over the last 17 days. Like, guys, I have absolutely killed myself to get in shape. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm not expecting anything from this show. I'm not going to win. Like, I'm not expecting anything. I'm just literally going for some fun. It's so cool now, because compared to 3 years ago, there are a lot more PCA pro figure girls. So I think there'll be 6 or 7 of us this year, which is just so cool. Like, that was the thing that I struggled with a couple of years ago, is that I was getting ready for pro shows and there wasn't that many girls, because there wasn't that many people in the pro league. So the fact there's more people in the pro league now is so cool. So I'm really excited. I'm literally just going to have some fun. That is it, right? It was funny. It was like a funny, iconic thing to try and do. Not so funny in the midst of it, don't get me wrong, but we're here now and I'm really excited. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't really know what else to say. Like, I haven't done bodybuilding for 3 years, basically. If you'd asked me 2 months ago, or even a month ago, like, if you'd asked me a month ago whether I'd ever get back on stage, I'd say no. And, like, I know I've spoken to people and I've told them, like, no, never again, not for me, right? And that is true. At the time, that was so true. Like, what I haven't done to get to this show is a massive off season where I've had to push my weight up. And, like, when I think about why I quit bodybuilding, or why I retired from bodybuilding, it was because I just don't have that big of aspirations within bodybuilding. Like, I don't want to go to the Olympia. I'm not bothered about being IFBB pro. Like, these are all things that I've sat down in videos before and spoken about. Like, I'm not bothered about that. Like, I don't live and breathe bodybuilding. So I wasn't prepared to do the work, take the drugs, or spend the time building up to a physique that's going to get me to those places, because I just don't, like, not that I don't care, but I just I don't have aspirations to do that. So the fact I can jump in a PCA show, I haven't really had to like risk too much for it. It hasn't been that much of a graft. It hasn't taken me, you know, 24 weeks plus a year's off season to get here. That's why I'm not expecting anything from it. Like, this is so different for me because it's just like a quick in, quick out thing. Haven't committed to the last 3 years to bodybuilding by any stretch of the imagination. I've actually just been so normal. I've been intuitively eating. I have been traveling. Guys, I could sit here for 20 minutes, maybe even longer, and catch you up on my life over the last 3 years. But I spent this summer traveling Spain. I was eating whatever I wanted within reason, obviously. I just had a boob job. I was out the gym for 6 to 8 weeks. I think it was 8 weeks or 6 weeks. I wasn't in the gym for like 6 or 8 weeks. I think it was in July and August. So I've literally only really got back into training post boob job. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not meant to be getting this lean with a pair of implants this new. But if my surgeon's watching this, click off, bro. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I'm gonna go to the gym and train. Yeah, it's just so weird being back on the YouTube. I'm so rusty, I do apologise. And my voice is so sore. I really need to get my voice sorted. The problem I've had for nearly a year now. Like, when I finish work in the morning, it's fine because I don't talk to anyone. After about 11 AM, I don't actually speak again for a while. But my voice is so sore from doing check-in. Well, not even sore, but it sounds so awful from doing check-in. So if anyone has any tips, I have looked to get my nodule cords taken out, but I don't think I want to go through the surgery of that because you're not meant to talk for like, I think it's 3 weeks afterwards. And like, the whole idea is to be able to talk. Anyway, see you guys in the gym. So in my whole, 4 or 5 years of doing YouTube, I've never once used a mic, but I'm picked Joe's mic, shout out babes, to talk throughout this session. I'm doing a lower session, like a lower pump session today. This is my last full lower pump session. I love peak week because peak week you don't really do much. You can be lazy, no real steps, no cardio, no proper training. It's an absolute dream for me, I'll be honest. Like, when people moan about peak week, I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you moaning about? I'm a lazy girl at heart. So I'm going to take you through this session and talk to you guys a little bit more about what I've actually been doing over the last 17 days. Yeah, like what I've been doing with food and shit. It feels crazy to even be here, I'll be honest. I feel like I'm living in a dream. I feel like I've time traveled back to 2022, man. Obviously I've still been training throughout the last 3 years, but talking to the camera like this, I'm so out of practice, so I do apologise, guys. And I'm not even going to say that I'm going to get better because I'm only going to do about 3 videos. This is like a, what's it called now? Special edition, exclusive. Can't promise I'll be on YouTube after this, but I might try. Don't hold me to that. So yeah, just pumping up my legs, glutes, just like a couple of sets, not even close to failure. I say that, this machine is so fucking heavy, it has no weight on it. Tell me why I'm struggling to do more than about 10 reps on this. I'm such a weak, skinny little gal now. I literally feel tiny, I feel so small. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about diet, I'm not talking about diet face on this, because me and my diet face, we have a problem. So this machine already humbles me. I actually think I'm going to need 10s, you know. One thing I did not do in this 3 years is get strong. I actually got significantly weaker, so don't judge me for putting 10s on a glute drive, please. Anyway, so I feel like my talking is a little bit all over the fucking shop with this video. Am I even in frame? Hopefully, who knows? Who knows? How are you meant to know on this camera? I don't know if I'm loving the DJI. I don't know if I'm loving it. Anyway, so basically, I went through a bit of a life transition at the beginning of this year. That sounds really dramatic, but I basically just came to this scenario where I could get a house, like rent a house in the UK or travel around Spain. And if anyone knows me, they'll know I fucking love Ibiza, yeah? I'm obsessed with Ibiza. I also love Marbella, so I did a couple of months travelling between, I say travelling, that makes it sound like I had a backpack, I didn't. I just stayed in Marbella and Ibiza for a couple of months. I say a couple of months, I was there like collectively for about, oh my god, that feels awful. What is going on? What is going on? That's probably why. I stayed there for a couple of months, yeah. So that was so much fun. Like, I literally had the best summer of my life, guys. Like, when I tell you I had the best summer of my life, it was so much fun. Met so many new people, had my friends come out to Spain, we partied. Like, business is so great for me right now as well. Like, it's just been the best year ever, or best summer ever. Anyway, then I decided to get a boob job, rogue, but here we are. And it's so funny, yeah, it's so funny. Because the reason I got my boob job, guys, is because I was like, right, is that squeaking really annoying? I do apologise. I was like, right, I'm going to get a boob job because, you know, it's been 3 years since I competed and I'm maintaining this body composition, and I do need a pair of boobs. Not need, but wanted, okay? Because I had a very, very, very flat chest from competing and just being a little bit leaner, like sitting at a leaner composition, yeah? So anyway, I got a boob job. That went really well. If you want to know a little bit more about the boob job, feel free to check out my highlights on Instagram. The whole process is on there. I do get quite a few messages about it. So yeah, I got a boob job and I booked a photo shoot, right? I booked a photo shoot with Yanis for post boob job because I thought I was going to struggle with my boob job like way more than I actually did. Without sounding like that person, it was a piece of piss. Couldn't train for, was it 6 weeks or 8 weeks? I can't remember. Either way, I couldn't train for a bit, yeah. So I was like, book a photo shoot as a bit of a goal, and also like a new pair of boobs, you know. So I didn't really try that hard with the photo shoot diet. I didn't have a coach. I didn't really have a step goal. Still went out for food every weekend. Still ate like some non-diet foods. Like, I didn't track calories because I haven't tracked calories for like over a year, and I just intuitively ate less and I intuitively moved more, and in about 4 weeks I was like, oh, that was quite easy to get in shape, like, because I was already living like in okay shape, but I just got a tiny bit leaner for this shoot, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do this set and then we'll move on to the next part of the story. I'm going to do maybe like 3 or 4 sets of this, just dead light or heavy if you're me. Tell me why my phone is down here. Oh, it's amazing how much better this feels when I'm not talking while I'm trying to do it. So, since the day that I did my photo shoot, and I also moved house, moved house the same day, love that for me. Did a photo shoot, decided on that day that I was going to prep, and then the next day I was moving house. So since then, so I started this prep, in quotation marks, I started this prep at 123 pounds. So I was 115 pounds on stage 3 years ago. So I started at 123, and in the last 17 days, so this morning I was 115.7, I think. So 0.7 pound heavier than last time, but I have got implants now. I'm going to put up some comparisons, like I'll chuck up a couple of comparisons so that you guys can see, but I personally think I actually have more muscle now in my glutes and lower especially. I actually feel like I have more of a balanced physique now, which I think is just from training for 3 years. Like, I just turned into a typical gym girl, trained delts and glutes every day. So I am really happy with that because I feel like my tie-in does show so much better now, which is so cool, especially for the fact that it's like done off season. So yeah, that's what we've pulled off. I have been doing, brace yourself for this, okay? No, I do not recommend this to a friend. I do not recommend this to a friend, right? I've been doing an hour on the stairs every day. I've been doing up to 15,000 steps, anywhere between 13,000 and 15,000 steps per day, and that is about 6 to 8k of those per day in a 10 kilo weighted vest, just because I am so light, and it does help with the assistance. Like, you're going to burn more calories walking with a 10 kilo weighted vest, right? And then in terms of food, I was doing 990 calories on a training day. I'll put up the macros on the screen because I can't remember them off the top of my head, but 990 calories on a training day and 880 calories on a rest day. And I already know what everyone's burning question is going to be. Oh, are you nutty? No, I'm not nutty. I decided to use a tiny bit of assistance when I started this prep, obviously not in my photo shoot prep. So when my weight's gone down 6 pounds or whatever it is, it's actually really good for me because we have put a touch of assistance in just to maintain muscle, really, and give me that pop. People will be like, oh, that's the only reason that she looks like that, is because, you know, she used assistance. Not quite baby cakes. Anyway, touch the subject. This is probably a little bit too heavy, to be fair. Let's lie on it. Just got back from the gym, and this is my post-workout. This is very exciting for me, guys, because I haven't really been eating very many carbs at all. So this is 60 grams of cream of rice, 35 grams of whey, banana, blueberries, 20 grams of honey. Oh my god, I've still got it with the cream of rice, you know. So yeah, this is my post-workout today. Oh, I'm so excited. I have caught up on a little bit of work, and I also had a new client call. I've had a shower, so yeah, I'm actually gonna start editing this YouTube video. But before that, I had an exciting, oh my god, this thing follows my face. Oh my god, this camera. I had an exciting parcel because I basically, let me see if I can turn this around while I'm recording. Oh yeah, oh hang on, what the hell? There we go. Guys, please excuse me and me trying to use this camera. Had an exciting delivery because basically I didn't have any posing heels because I sold them all, obviously. So when I decided I was going to do this, I literally just bought a pair of, and you will have seen them in the videos, right? I can't remember the name of them. It's the same name as these, which are flares. I'm really not in the loop. I think they're cocktails, actually. Madices, I think they're called. It's probably not what they're called, to be honest. But anyway, I just bought a pair of those. They were like cheaper, so I think they were like 70 quid. And then I was deep in it the other day, guys, and I was thinking to myself, I just really want the sparkly ones. Like, I'm sorry, but these are just the absolute goat. So basically I bought a new pair on next day delivery from Compact. These are the sparkly ones. Oh my god, my thumbnail. These are the sparkly ones compared to obviously my old ones, well, the ones that aren't even that old, they're like a week old. So yeah, I'm really excited that I've got these. So I will actually be selling after this 2 pairs of heels, because the other ones, I got them in a size 6 and a size 7. Guys, I'm not a size 7, but they seem to be the only ones that fit my wide ass feet. So yeah, very excited to use those on the weekend. They are just so beautiful. Good morning, guys. It is the next day now. It is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. And I am 4 days out. Am I 4 days out? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes, 4 days out from the PCA Worlds. So I'm going to wrap up this first video here. I have actually already edited this video, and I just want to apologise again for how chaotic it is. Like, I feel like I spoke about the same thing about 6 times, so it was not very well put together. But I, like, the perfectionist in me, yeah, the perfectionist in me just wants to scrap the whole thing and not actually upload a YouTube video. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to get this video uploaded. It's raw, it's authentic, it's giving. I haven't spoken to a vlogging camera for 3 years, so hopefully the next couple of videos will be a little bit better. I am going to film from tomorrow, which is Thursday, up until Saturday. I have quite a lot going on, actually. We are going down to Manchester tomorrow because I have a hair appointment with my gal. So I have a hair appointment tomorrow. I've got a lymphatic drainage on Friday. I've got a 2-hour posing session with Michaela on Saturday, and then we are driving down to Wales. It's quite nice because it breaks up the drive. Like from here to Wales, it's like 5.5 hours. That's where the show is in Wales. So it kind of breaks it up. I also just want to say thank you so much for all of the love that I received on Instagram yesterday. Like, I genuinely can't get over how much love I got. Like, I'm not joking when I say this. I must have received over 100 DMs yesterday, and loads of comments on my post. It's just got so much like love on it and so many beautiful comments. And yeah, little old me who competed 3 years ago apparently can just come back and the same love is there. So I really do appreciate it. I am trying my absolute best to get back to everyone. Like, even if I'm just double tapping, please don't feel like I'm rude. Like, I know so many people have sent me so many nice messages and I feel awful for just double tapping them, but I have read them, I have seen them. It's just that I have so many to get through, which is obviously a first world problem, and I am genuinely so grateful for all of the love. Like, I actually do feel like I'm back in 2022 and I'm so excited. So I'm definitely going to get you guys another 2 videos filmed, one of them being the couple of days leading up to the show. And of course I am going to try and make sure, well, I say I'm going to try, I am going to film show day. So yeah, how exciting. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.